Hey y'all, today we're going to be doing a bonus reading for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. And this is just a general reading for the person that's on your mind whenever you come across the title of the video. So just whatever wants to come out regarding the person on your mind. I have already pre-shuffled the decks before I started to save time for y'all on the video. And you can swap the roles around if that'll make it fit better for your story. If it's not your story, hopefully I'll get you next week. The first spread is going to be the general situation going on with you and this person. What's the general energy? Just like a current snapshot of right now. Then we're going to get a most likely outcome and advice cards. All right, Sagittarius, what's going on with the person on your mind? The Page of Pentacles is in the reverse. That can speak to sometimes trying to get each other's attention in an indirect way, pretty much. But let's see what else comes out before I run my mouth. So the heart of the spread is the Emperor in the reverse, and this is the mutual energy between you and the person in the center. With the heart of the spread being the Emperor in the reverse, you, them, or both of you could have like a low self-image or self-confidence towards making something happen with each other. And there could be a valid reason or not. I'm just saying, like, overall, with that being in the heart of the spread, this is like one of the main energies to focus on as far as like what to resolve or what to be mindful of, what to look at, that kind of thing. Your energy on your side is the Ace of Pentacles reversed, the Knight of Pentacles reversed, the Two of Swords reversed. So it's like you've made a decision already and you realize there's some kind of potential here, but it's all potential, just frozen, because the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse is not a bad card at all. It's saying that there's potential for a solid, stable, grounded beginning. But then, I'm sorry, y'all, but then with it being in the reverse, it's like it has to, action needs to be taken for it to be in the upright. You know what I'm saying? And for whatever reason, it's like you feel like it's not the right time, or I don't know the reason behind it, but you're not taking any action towards it. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse is a very bogged down energy, okay? It's like you and this person are not taking really much action towards each other, but you're not energetically detaching. So physically, nothing is going on between you and them, but you're not energetically detaching from each other and truly ending the situation. On an energetic level, you might as well still be in the same room. You know what I'm saying? Because on theirs, okay, all of the mutual energy is the Five of Swords, the Emperor reversed, and the Six of Swords reversed. And we know the Six of Swords reversed can speak to not moving forward, like not having, just still having the hooks in the past or having the hooks in this situation, even though physically you're not doing anything about it. And with the Five of Swords here, it's like that's the self-deception and the deception towards each other, honestly. This could be someone, everybody will be different, but I'm going to give you an example of what this could be. This could be someone that you moved away from a month ago, or however long, time doesn't matter, but just go with me for a second. So you moved away from this person a month ago, but however, you haven't moved on from this person. They're still in your mind and heart. You know what I'm saying? So that's the energy. So that's where the deception, the Five of Swords comes in, and it's conflict within yourself even, because that's, as far as a manifestation tactic goes, that is like the Pentacle energy is in the reverse here, and you know the Magician has to have all four elements in one direction in order for something to, you know, be successful, and that's not happening here. This person has the Seven of Cups reversed. This is telling me that even if they've moved away from you and them, they do not want anyone else. I don't think they're telling you that with the Moon card here. That's keeping all of this stuff. All of this stuff is going on an energetic, emotional, inside of this person. That's where all of this is taking place. They're really trying to work through some negative stuff they got going on with the Devil in the reverse. They could have some negative thought forms that they have that they're working through, and they could not even know they're doing this. But this is all subconscious stuff. So they are working on some stuff. It's some negative thought forms, patterns, behaviors, habits, whatever it is they're actually working on like a reprogramming of that. Maybe they're doing some inner work and they don't realize that's what they're truly doing. So basically they got you energetically sitting over here in the corner, eyes on Sagittarius, don't want nobody else, but they're not taking any action towards you and they're working on themselves, which is actually not a bad thing. The only thing that needs to be realized here is basically if you're not moving forward and you're not taking any action towards the situation, that's where the Five of Swords energy is manifested, because then that's conflict within oneself, because you're not taking the action towards the direction that you're energetically still tied up to on a very deep level. So let's see what the most likely outcome is for this situation for Sagittarius and this person. What is the most likely outcome for Sagittarius and this person? The most likely outcome. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So since this is a weekly reading, I'm just going to say that so you don't get discouraged and think that it's never going to move. That's just telling me there's not a whole lot of change as far as humongous, jaw-dropping change in a week's time. I'm just doing a weekly reading here. But there is some kind of most likely outcome, Nine of Swords here. And that's only because, like I said, taking action, not taking action towards the situation as far as on your side, but being energetically very involved. This person does miss you. They have the Two of Swords on their side this time in the reverse. There's really no action towards each other. There's a whole lot of shit going on inside of you and inside of them regarding each other, but not a whole lot of things happening between each other, if that makes sense. They have the Six of Cups, tells me they miss you, looking back on the good old days, that kind of energy. The Eight of Swords, getting caught up in their thoughts, caught up in their head, which leads to what? The Nine of Swords. Then they could be losing some sleep at night, pretty much. And then this Two of Swords reverse. So it's like almost like making a decision not to take action. And remember, you had the Two of Swords in reverse on your side in the first spread, mirroring each other, making that decision not to come towards each other for whatever reason. Maybe it's whatever has played out up until this point, I'm not sure. But the three cards down the center between you and them, the Moon reversed, the Nine of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles reversed. That's subconscious shit again coming out. These cards are repeating in a lot of ways. With the Ten of Pentacles reversed, it tells me there's not going to be any kind of stable, committed energy unless somebody jumps a timeline or something for the next week. But just know there's a lot of things going on within this person on a subconscious level as far as changing some habits and toxic patterns and stuff like that. You are just kind of losing hope. You're wondering if this is not, a mutual emotional connection. Like, have they lost the emotion here? And you're feeling a little bit of loneliness within yourself. That's what it tells me. And then that's going to be accompanied with the anxiety and stuff. But just remember, that does not have to be what happens, because you're the creator of your own freaking world. And if you see a card that says you're going to have anxiety over the next week, that does not mean that you have to have freaking anxiety over the next week. You can meditate and do things to cope with that anxiety. So this could be a heads up. Don't take this as a stamp that, hey, I'm going to have a shitty week with anxiety and worry. Don't even do that. But the whole thing is basically saying there's not a whole lot of change with this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. And you could have an overall sense that you feel bogged down. But if you're doing some changes on a subconscious level, remember one thing. It may not look like anything's happening, but there's a whole lot of shit going on underneath. And it's very, very significant that can change your life in a very positive way. It can put you on a freaking awesome ass trajectory once you change those beliefs about yourself, once you change your self-concept and things like that. It will just pop out the manifestations, because manifesting is not a trying process, as Dylan James says. It's not a trying process. We're doing it anyway, but what you can do is change the outcome of your manifestations. You're already manifesting. Changing your subconscious is going to end up manifesting things that you desire. You see what I'm saying? So if it doesn't feel like anything but bogged down energy, just know that may be on the outside. That may be what's going on in my physical reality, but I'm changing things on a deeper level. Get you some affirmation tapes to listen to while you sleep, because your subconscious never sleeps. Get you some to change your whole ass belief system. Listen to it consistently every night, and you'll be amazed at what happens. So let's get the advice. Honestly, what did I say earlier about manifesting whenever you're taking action, when you're not taking action towards a situation, but you're deeply involved with it on an emotional level? It's like the magician reversed here. Be mindful of that. If you do the work, the inner work, and you do it with consistency, Hierophant, 8 of Pentacles. Do that inner work on yourself. That's going to bring you a whole lot of clarity, okay? And until that happens, until you get to this level, don't worry about it. Don't take the action when you're not in alignment. Don't do that, because then you will be reverse manifesting with the magician in the reverse. So first focus solely on changing those beliefs on a subconscious level. Get you some tapes to listen to at night. They're free all over YouTube. Look up Dylan James. And once you have the clarity, it will be so obvious the decision you need to make, there will be no need to ask me or anybody else with a card or anything else, because you'll be in alignment, and the decision will just be natural and it will unfold. You'll be so clear. You'll be very clear-minded. But you have to do it consistently. Do the work consistently. And before you know it, a few months will pass and you'll look back and be like, damn, my shit has really changed. All right, Sagittarius, that's been your reading, and thank you so much for watching.